Hi, this is Morley, and this is the M-Wire. A big update out of Maricopa, folks. More states tour Arizona audit. Arizona State Senator Wendy Rogers, Senator will hold hearings and investigate audit results regardless of sine-die. That is awesome, folks. 2 more states coming, and they tried to pull a stunt in the legislature that they're just going to recess until 2022 or so. Well, guess what? Wendy Rogers is saying it is absolutely and positively not happening. Oh, and I don't know if you've seen that video with Anderson Cooper and Katie Hobbs. Wow, Katie Hobbs is absolutely losing it. I'd show it to you here, but CNN is pretty touchy as far as copyright and stuff goes. But she is absolutely triggered in this video. She is completely trying to discredit the results of this audit before it even comes out, obviously. If you can watch this video, watch it. It's absolutely hilarious. She is panic-stricken. So let's have a look-see at the most recent states to come through the tail end of the audit, which will, in all likelihood, end Saturday. This is definitely the final week, though. The final week of the Arizona audit continued on Wednesday with 2 state delegations touring the audit floor. With the adjournment of the Arizona Senate nearing, many fear that necessary legislation and investigations will not take place on the Senate's receipt of evidence. Delegations from Michigan and South Carolina toured the Arizona e-audit on Wednesday in order to bring e-integrity to their home states. On Tuesday, a delegation from Washington received a tour led by Arizona State Senator Wendy Rogers. So Michigan is there, folks. If there's any one state for sure that needs to be there to send a delegation, it's certainly Michigan. Now, I believe that brings the tally of this up to actually 20 states. I could be off on that, but it's around 20 states now. Think about that, folks. That is 40% of the country by state interested in what's happening in Maricopa County. So Jordan Conradson of the Gateway Pundit did an interview with Wendy Rogers. Here's the interview. There's 2 states observing again. Which states are those again? South Carolina and Michigan. So there's a lot of concern about sine-die and the audit results coming out and the Senate not being able to make legislation based on those results. Can you kind of clear up the confusion? Yes, Senate President Karen Fann, my colleague, put out a statement last night which clarifies the fact that even with sine-die, which is Latin basically for adjourning our legislature, which is part-time legislature, we will be able to hold hearings and investigate even in the off-season, as it were, with the Senate Judiciary Committee, which I am the vice chair. And also, it's important to understand when the legislature adjourns, the 90-day clock starts, and these bills that we have gotten through and we have gotten to sign for the restoration of e-integrity can take effect. So we want that to be able to go into effect. That's great. So you can tell us about the legislation such as SB 1485 to clear up our early V list, the bill to block early Bs from being counted and if they don't have a signature, and the bill which ensures early Bs to go to current addresses. Right. Well, the first bill you mentioned is critical, and we wanted this to go into effect, which is basically you have V'd one time in the last 4 E's to remain on the V rolls, and as we learned with the audit, the V rolls are critical. And so we want to be able to get them as cleaned up as possible, and it requires legislation to do this. And so these kinds of bills have to be codified into law and can only happen after adjournment. And again, rest assured, everyone at the Senate Judiciary Committee is a standing committee, and we are able during the off-season to pursue anything that is found in the audit. So that's very significant, folks. This stall tactic, they thought they could just adjourn till 2022 and call it a day. It's not going to fly. That is fantastic news. And the fact that Wendy Rogers is the vice chair of the Judiciary Committee, it's a ringer that it's not going to be procrastinated. So last night, my colleagues and I were on the floor until 2:30 in the morning passing various components of our budget, one of which is the prohibition against teaching critical race theory. Don't even get me started on that, folks. That's a whole nother video. I've made videos on that, actually. I've got a lot to say about that. Another one was a big, huge tax cut for VEERS in the state of Arizona. Also, we're very proud of the fact that there's prohibition now that will against the vaccine passport with universities and government agencies. So they're just a few of the things that we're really proud of here in Arizona, and we're going to do more. We need these bills against the radical left to pass as soon as possible before more damage is done with critical race theory, our taxes are raised, and vaccine mandates can be enforced. Arizona State Senator Wendy Rogers, State Senator Sonny Borelli, and Senate President Karen Fann have assured us that the Senate will pursue anything the audit finds, even during the off-season. This is great news, folks. We've been waiting for so long. We have to wait maybe another month or so for the report, but this is very reassuring that they can't just, hang it up until next year so, nothing can happen. Find solace in this, folks. This is a big win. Anyway, we have more states joining the audit. South Carolina and Michigan. Michigan sent a delegation. That is fantastic. So I thought I'd just bring you this quick update on Maricopa here. Please remember to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe to this channel and my backup channel, the MWire 2.0, link in the description box. Thank you, and God bless.